culture is very important at Coca-Cola Amatil, mainly because we want to make sure that when people come to work, they bring them full selves and they get the most out of coming to work, and we get the most and best out of them. It really does start at the top. Leaders have got a role to play in making sure they set an environment that people feel safe and are able to express themselves in. So that permission does need to come from leadership. Ultimately, the culture is built on by everybody else, though. So everybody that is part of that organisation ultimately defines the culture, and leaders are there really to set the platform. I think one of the challenges to create or change a culture is how you unlock that permission and getting it through the leadership structure. And I think your middle level leadership has got a big role to play in doing that. They actually have to translate that permission from the top of the business and open up to all of their teams. So I think you need to have the culture and engagement with your middle level leadership in order to enable a great culture to exist. Recently at Coca-Cola Amatil New Zealand, we were very fortunate and very proud to have been awarded Best Employer status from Aon Hewitt. And that has been a really long journey for all of us at CCA because it's about providing a great working environment, having very engaged staff and backing that up with outcomes and results. Some of the biggest things we've done recently to really improve the engagement across our business is making sure that everybody in the business understands what we're about and what we're trying to achieve. We had a lot of feedback a few years ago about sort of not necessarily understanding where we were trying to go and what role they had to play in our journey. So we've been very focused on going out across our business, talking to every staff member in their location about where we're going as a team and what they can do in their role to help us get there. And that is one of our biggest improvements in our engagement score, is being from understanding where we're going and what role they can play. We have a very diverse bunch of consumers that consume our brands. We operate in very diverse communities, and our workforce and team should reflect the community and the consumers that we have. So being diverse is very important, and that's opened the door for us to do lots of things that we wouldn't have done 5, 10, 15 years ago. So we were very proudly awarded the Rainbow Tick. I think the second organisation in New Zealand to get it, which is great because that just reminds all of our employees that having a diverse team is important. It makes us all stronger and it makes us more reflective of the community we operate within. I think one of the really important things that underpins our culture is a really strong vibe around doing the right thing. And that is about giving our employees and our leadership team the permission to do what's right, not just for the business, but for the communities that we operate in. And I think the Christchurch earthquake's been a great example for us as a business, where we got a lot of really great feedback from the community, but also from our staff, because we were called on very early in the piece to provide a lot of support across the community, and we were able to do that. We have big supplies of water and beverages that we could get out and help the efforts, but also we have a big manufacturing and staff footprint within the Christchurch area as well. So we were one of the first organisations to very quickly get up and say and recommit to the city, recommit to our people in the community that we were going to be there for the long run. We still believed in that environment and we believed in that community, and we invested very heavily. And that was great. We got a lot of really good feedback from our people, but also from the community and the customers in that environment as well.